Thank God, today is another beautiful day that the Lord has given us. Today is Friday. Yesterday we couldn't come live. So today, by God's grace, has given us the grace to come live today. So once you join us, please, I want you to share and then like. So when you're on YouTube too, you have to just subscribe the channel and then you share with your friends. Today we are going to learn a very exciting topic today. um, is going to be about websites. A lot of people, a lot of guys ask that, oh, I want to learn how to build my own website and how do you go about it and a whole lot. So today we are going to learn about everything about website. Although we won't finish today, but as time goes on, we are going to learn anything at all we have to learn about it. So please, if you are here, just subscribe or like the page, just share with your friends. And by the end of today, you're going to learn a lot from here. So without wasting my time, when we talk about websites, we are going to ask a lot of questions like, how is it like? How do I even start? How do I go about it? So today, we're going to start today with like you want to I want to build my website. How do I even go about it? You need two things when it comes to website. One is domain. When we talk about domain is www.yourcompany.com. Let's say that your company name is Sylvester. So if your company name is Sylvester, so just like sylvester.com. So how do you get about it? How do you go about it? So sylvester.com becomes your domain name. So we are going to begin how to get your domain, how to get your hosting. God be so lucky. I'm going to give the hosting, or I'm going to show you how to get a free hosting. Okay, you heard it right, free hosting. Then you just have to get your domain as cheap as you want, and then you just go about. So please, without wasting much time, let's go into it and then let's see how it goes. So if you are here, all you have to do is just please like it and then just share with your friends or subscribe to whatever you are doing. Please don't forget to send your comments, your whatever you want to. Just send it and I'll read it for you. Have any questions or have any challenges? After everything, you can just send it and then I'll answer all your questions for you. So let's begin. Today, you happens that today you want to get your own hosting. Or how do you go about it? Yɛte nyinaa ne sɛ mema obi biara aha mema obi biara akɔ aba yɛyɛ Ghanafoɔ yi deɛ ɛdɛn a weka aborɔfo no nyɛ kasa nti tumi biara na de twi no nso afrafra na nneɛma no bi wɔ a wontumi mu din ɛwɔ twi mu but yɛde bɛfrafra no saa ɔn sɛ website before wobɛbuild website wonya nneɛma mmienu baako ɛyɛ edini ebi a wɔ company ne din nti sɛ wɔ company ne din de Sylvester ebi a yɛ www.sylvester.com and ebi a www.winster.com. So let's before we begin and I say we shall see no ɛhefa ana wobɛkɔ ɛhefa ana wobɛtɔ yɛwɔ so many places a wobɛtumi akɔtɔ o domain ebi ɛfo ebi ne boɔden ti ne nyinaa egyina wankasa wo so sɛn na wopɛ sɛ woyɛ no nti ɛberɛ a woyɛ no woyɛ ne saa no wɔ questions bi wonti bibi ase bibi kyerɛ wo so a ɛno ara ne sɛ wobɛbusa ɔwɔ comment section ase wode ba a me nso menya abɔkyerɛ ɛde ama na mayi wo ano ɛno akyi no sɛ bia yɛwie bibi awie no video no deɛ wɔ hɔ nti abere biara no wode wo asɛm bisa ɛba a menya abɔkyerɛ na mayi wo ano nti me use wobɛtumi use Freenom. That is what I use. Ɛnyɛ sɛ bia me promote obi memfa link hyɛ ase sɛ kɔ na kɔtɔ biribi na menya biribi no mekyerɛkyerɛ sɛnea ɔbɛyɛ a how you are going to get your own thing. Okay, so first of all no yɛnkɔ your browser no so na yɛnkɔhwɛ wohwɛ me browser no so a mewɔ name silo. That's what I use. When you are buying domain, there are so many places you can buy your own domain. For me, I use only one. One is Freenom. This is how Freenom looks like. So if you want to see how Freenom looks like, this is how Freenom looks like. So either you're going to use Freenom, I'm talking about domain, okay? For hosting, we will come about hosting. So this is domain. So we want to buy your domain. This is where you come and then you buy your domain. So Freenom is there and then Name Silo is there. Actually, I use Name Silo. That is me. So if you have any place you want to buy, you can buy it from wherever you want it. But I use Name Silo. So as you can see, that is where I buy it's from. So let's go into it and then. So but today I'm not buying from Name Silo. I'm going to use name. No, I'm not using Freenom. I'm using Name Silo. So let me. If you don't have an account, okay. If you are new, if you look at your right, if you are new to Name Silo, you just have to use your username, your email, and then your password. Then you just register. Once I am already a customer over there, let me just log into it. So you can see I'm here. So for those who don't have any idea about how to go about it, we are going to buy a domain and then just sample, just a simple thing that we are going to do, so that at least if you have any challenges, then we all look into it and we just should know. So this is it. So I'm going to buy a domain. So let me go into it and then buy my domain. So please try as much as possible. You just create your account and then you have it. So let me go. So let me type maybe I'm just using just a test. You just have to buy just a small domain, at least something small, just to test domain. Let me use see. I just want something small we can use to test what we are coming to do. So test domain.xyz. You see $0.99. So if let's say you've taken a money from someone that you want to build a website for, you see you can see numerous of test domain.live, test domain.biz, test domain.xyz, test domain.com. They are all here. Okay, so let's take it one after the other and then let's see. So let me use Windstar and then see, because I want something we can use in future if you want to use it for something. So let me check and see if you can get something I can use, although I'm using it for practicals. But let's see if okay, so you can see that with WinStarTechnologies.xyz we have 0.99. Don't forget that when you are buying it, this is your first time buying, so that's how you get it. But in your next, if you are renewing it, it's 9.29. That is almost $10. Okay, so everything is done in dollars. So please let's go into it and then let's buy the WinStarTechnologies.xyz. So let me add it to the cart and then just follow what I'm doing. At the end of the day, it's not going to be like I've done everything and didn't know how I did it. Nti me yɛ nyinaa na wo nso wodi akyire na woyɛ bi na wahwɛ sɛ na meyɛ no no. At the end of the day no, yɛ bibi awie a ɛnkɔba sɛ meyɛ na woahu sɛ ne meyɛ no no. Okay, nti when we look at the dashboard now, we can see it has taken 2 domains. That is the test domain, testingonly.buss, and then WinStarTechnology.xyz. So I don't need it again. I just need the Winstar. So let me just close the one and then just use the WinStarTechnologies.xyz. And then let's buy it now. So once we are done, then we go to, so this is just the domain. Okay, here is domain. The service link, you don't need it. For name service, let me do it, but later on I'll show you how I did it. So here is it. We are going to use freehosting.com because don't forget I told you that we are going to use it for free. Okay, So I'll show you how everything is done. So before we continue, let's come to the hosting because I don't want to confuse anyone. Somebody will say, why did I came here, the name server, and then I enter something. So before we continue, let me explain and then we continue. If you don't have an account here, it's free hosting, okay? The free hosting is where you are going to host your file. So what behind there? Obedin kako, and I say, top plot, plot in the obeto, but won't be sound name could go plot no so. So din kind a top cement, a top blocks. Now she said die, now we see die no. We see die anywhere and sign a source answers our name a be good dining. What I'm saying is buying just the domain doesn't mean you have a website. So let's say that you have a website now, winstartechnologies.xyz. Now you have the domain, all right, but where do you pack your stuff, your files, your everything? Where do you pack it? You need to have a hosting. That's where hosting comes in. Hosting is very expensive, but here I'm going to show you how to get a free hosting for free. But don't forget, everything that is free is limited. So some services over here are limited. So if you want to have a whole thing all together, then I'll recommend you to a big companies. Normally, I use dedicated server at free hosting. That is very expensive though. That is almost a month. You are going to pay like, let's say, between $35 to $40 a month. So if you want a high spec with everything that you need, then you need to prepare yourself. But because this is about teaching, that I'm going to teach you, I need to get something very flexible on your own. You can do it. That's why I want to teach you all this. So when you are free on your leisure time, you just go through it and then you see how you do everything. Now, this is the hosting. If you don't have an account, you see sign up here. Please just follow the instructions. And then, so here you see that we have free hosting and then we have paid hosting. Okay, so let's order free hosting. So here you are going to select that I'm using already, because already purchased the domain already. I thought domain needed that. It's here so because all registered new domain, because don't forget it's all registered new domain at Obeto. But because I'm using free or existing domain, I will use my existing domain. That is what I did that. So you just have to come to your cart. It's about say about a cart in the cart and it say winstartechnologies.xyz. It's about copy o domain no na wabaha obaha na wabe paste atum. Now it's as a xyz no na odi ashim sa. To I say you just click on use. So you can see winstartechnologies. Blah 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 is there. Here you can see everything is here. You don't need to do anything here. Maybe don't do what I'm doing exactly. Domain memeto. It is all conflict beba. I mean that don't use the same Winstar Technologies I'm using over here. You can use your own name, whatever you are using, okay? So that you don't have conflict on the server. Please. That's why I'm doing everything for you to see. Just this is an example, but you are doing the same thing I'm doing, but I don't use the same domain I'm using. Okay? Alright, thank you. So we have to continue over here. You see 0.00 USD. Alright, good. So you have to just click on checkout. It's still 0.00 USD. Here, because I already have an account, you click on already registered. If you have not registered already, please try and then register. Okay, alright. So I've entered my email and then my password, and then you have to agree to it. So once you agree, just complete the order. Click on complete order, and then you just have to. So when you are registering the free hosting, definitely you are going to have an email for it. So the email, it will send all your password, all your information you need into your email. Don't forget that. So when you see here, you see free hosting, winstartechnologies.xyz. You see, it's not green because it's not active yet. So you can see on the red here, it's still pending. You can see that. So let's come into our cart here. And then let me show you something. You can see that when we come here, domain, username, the server name, IP, name service. Okay, so the name service over here, we can see that we have the ns1 freehosting.com. So that's what we are going to copy. Okay, name service, this one you just copy. That's what I was doing here. So the name service, you just enter it here, and then you just have to, you see, and then the name server too. So once you're done, you just submit it. Okay, you just paste it. Now here you're going to select the number of years. Auto renewal is up to you, that you decide either yes or no. It's not something compulsory. You can just select no, so that maybe you don't need it anymore, it wouldn't take your money. Okay, and then for here, who is privacy means you are not going to use your own information, so that if maybe you are doing for a client, you don't know what the client is going to use it for. So whenever you use it and they use it for anything, then they will come to you. So always you have to be wise. So you have to choose the who is privacy. Then there's number of years. You just have to select one. That is 1 year. Now we are done. So once we are done with the domain, you click continue. So you just click continue, and then it will come here. So once it comes here, you see that it's $1.39. Okay, so because I already have money in that account already, I don't use to pay for it. You can use all the payment, either your card, whether your MasterCard, you have all the options here, PayPal, you can use anything. So I'm going to use the money I have in my account for it. All right, so they said it's not enough. So let me use my PayPal, and then let me make the payment. So once I'm done with my PayPal, with my payments, then we come and continue. So you can see everything I'm doing over here. So you can just be following whatever I'm doing. See, there's nothing like magic or anything. Okay, so try as much as possible that you follow all the instructions. So you can see I've logged into it, as simple as that. And then they just have to make the payment, and then I just continue. So you can see that your order has been processed. As simple as that. I'm done here. So I have my domain now. So let's go and see whether it's, so you can see all the domains I have over here. Yeah, so you can see it's active. That is below here. You can see on your screen is active, winstartechnologies.xyz, and here where the mouse, you can see it's active. Good. So once it's active, we can continue with whatever we want to do. All right, so this is how it is. So you can see below here is active. Okay, it's active. So you can see that on here, the name service, when you look down here, you can see that I have pointed to the name service already. So let me go to the server, that is the hosting, and then let's see whether everything is going on right the way I want it. So you can see here now that it has turned to red. That means it's active. So gradually it will turn to green. So once you are done, it wouldn't take instant. It wouldn't be instant, but I will say that once it's done, it will take sometimes name service takes like 24 hours before it works. Yeah, reason is it's service and it has to be pointed, a whole lot of things. So here we wait a little, at least by 5 minutes time we are done. So once we are done, then we'll be able to continue with whatever we want to do. So everything I'm teaching here today is how to get yourself a website. And before you get a website, one, you need domain. So you can see how I purchased my domain. Okay. Two, you need hosting. That's where I send you to freehosting.com. Actually, it's free. You're not going to pay a dime for it. So once you buy your domain, finish, you point your name service. or you change your name service to the name service where, or the free hosting you are taking it, just forwarding it to that place. So you just forward it. So once you are done, that's all. Okay. So let's see whether it's done still, or we have to still wait. So actually today you can see still not done yet. So I think because without wasting my time, that'll be all for today. So you too, you can also do yours like that, and then once we're able to get whatever we need, fine, you can just log into your it and then start working on it. But today I just want you to be live. Everything we want to do is you are doing it and then you see how it works. Okay. So if you are good in development, you can see that this is the hosting I have entered. That you can see everything that you need over here. You can see everything you need over here. So I would say that it's not something that is not good. I have used it. It's very good. So you can see your bandwidth over here. Bandwidth is unlimited. Disk space is 10 gig. Your emails, you have 2. FTP account, you have 1. Database, you have 1. And then inode 2, you have 12,500. So you can see that it's very good. You can use anything that you want over here. Your account manager, your email manager, advanced features, the system information and files, then extra, and then you have your plugins. Okay, so today that will be all for today, because I want everything to be done the way I want it to go. So because it's still not turned into green, we will end it today. It's here today. Follow the instructions I'm also doing, and then you also end there. Next week when we meet again, then we continue from where we ended today, so that at least you know how now you'll be able to buy your own domain. You're able to point it to your name service, and once you're able to do that, at least you can start something. See, the purpose of all this is not about promoting myself or something. I just want you to know how to do everything for yourself. Okay, at least you're able to do something for your own self that is not going to rely or depend solely on whatever you do. So if you're able to do all this, you'll be able to get clients. If you're able to get at least 2 or 3 clients, you take a little from them. You also at least help your own self. So today, that'll be all for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. All I want is just like, share with your friends. Next week, we are going to see how we are going to install WordPress, or whether you're going to use a cPanel to build whether HTML, or whether WordPress, whether it's Joomla, whatever you want to do with it. Then we just continue from this. So thank you so much, and then have a nice day. All I will say is enjoy your weekend. Make sure you take care of yourself, and then try to like the page. If you don't even need it, just share with your friends. One might need whatever is being discussed here. Have a nice day and enjoy your weekend. Bye bye.